Today, we're going to talk Star Trek, and I'm going to show you probably the weirdest, oddest trading cards I've ever seen. At least the oddest Star Trek ones. You may say, Junkman, you don't seem like a Star Trek fan. I mean, look at all this Star Wars stuff. Well, the truth is, I like Star Trek. I'm more of a Next Generation guy. I mean, you probably can tell that by the shirt I'm wearing today. But I do enjoy some Star Trek. And back in 1967, the first Star Trek trading cards were released. And they were black and white. Photos in black and white. I thought that was a Klingon battle cruiser coming down the road. That's one of those spray trucks. Did you hear it? I haven't seen those since the 80s. Anyway, let's get back to what I'm talking about. In 1967, Leaf released Star Trek trading cards. And it's been a kind of a question in the Star Trek community. With these bootlegs, with these official release, they seemed to hit the market and was gone real quick. Some people said it was just a test thing. And they do have a copyright on them, so it's kind of weird. And like I was saying, they're in black and white, which I probably could do color back then. But these are some strange cards, because some of the pictures, to me, don't look like scenes from the show. Looks like maybe some pictures of, you know, the characters on break between doing a scene or something. So let's take a look. And we'll start here with the package, 5 cents. Nothing unusual here, I just kind of wanted to show you what it looked like. And here they are. They would come in a little box. You open them up. I've never heard of Leaf trading cards. Maybe you have. And I don't know if they would stick a gum in these. I hope so. I love that bubble gum. I didn't ever have none in '67. I wasn't born yet. But I did love, like, the 70s and 80s, the bubble gum that used to come with trading cards. Now, this is the back of the card. Nothing unusual here. As you can see, it does have the copyright date, Desilu Studios and all that. You don't have to tell me about how Lucille Ball saved Star Wars. We know all that. You don't have to tell me how Lucille Ball saved Star Trek. We know all that. We know. Don't put that in the comments. But you see it tells a little bit about an episode and everything. But let's look at the front of these cards. It just seems so weird to me, at least. Let's start right here. It's got Spock and Dr. McCoy looking at something. I can't really tell what it is. Looks like some kind of model kit or something. It says, no time for escape. They don't really look like they're trying to escape, do they? Well, maybe they are. How about this one right here? Just Spock sitting there. Spock's box. I don't even see a box. Is that a box in his hand? It's not like he's holding a box and looking at it trying to figure it out. Very odd caption. Spock's box. And we have another one of Spock right here. Spock in command. Looks like he's just in his room and he hit the button because somebody paged him. He's like, what do you want, Captain? I'm trying to sleep here. Spock in command. Couldn't they find a better photo to do? How about this one right here with William Shatner, a.k.a. Captain Kirk. A scream of pain. At first I thought he was doing like some like a little puppet thing. I thought it was like, hey, I'm William Shatner, Captain Kirk of the Enterprise. But no, I guess he's got arthritis or something. Or it is real. Oh my! Maybe he's having a heart attack like Superman's father. And then we have another one with Spock on it, and this one says Spock takes a job. Spock's get a job. He already had a job. I mean, he was the co-pilot of the Enterprise, for God's sakes. And we have Spock getting off the shuttle, and it says decoy. Shouldn't they put Dr. Bones on this one? Wouldn't Bones be better to have on? It says decoy. And what about this one? Speaking of the Doctor, pain of victory. Doesn't look like victory. Look, he's on this. Oh, look, he's got diarrhea. Oh, it's ice cold diarrhea. Somebody get me a doctor. You are a doctor. Oh, damn you, Jim. And we have shore leave surprise. Looks like a knight on a horse. Knight on a horse. And what about this one? Spider-Man hanging out with some rock. Spock hanging out with some rocks, and it says Big Joker. Big Joker. I don't even get, why is he being a joker? Maybe you know. And we have the Enterprise itself, and it says warp out for rescue. Just sitting there in deep space. Could at least got a shot of it flying off or something. I don't, warp out for rescue. It doesn't look like it's going on any kind of rescue or any kind of big hurry. And we have Beyond Tomorrow. Sounds like a name of a soap opera. We got Spock standing there. And Kirk. Beyond Tomorrow. I don't even know what that's trying to say. Was that the name of the episode? And what about this one? Spock. Oh my God. What's going on here? Spock. Kirk's getting a little loving from an alien. The Earth Killer. Is that kind of, is that what they call that? The Earth Killer? And we have Befooled Bones. He's got a pencil, for God's sakes. What? Got a pencil. Just write down some notes on a notepad. This was the future, right? What about Captain Kirk again? Says off course, and he's just pointing. Maybe he's pointing at the computer system. He's like, "Look, we're off course." Just very odd for a trading card. Here's Spock and McCoy with Ice Age. I don't see Mr. Freeze here. They should have had some dead dinosaurs. Because you know what killed the dinosaurs. The Ice Age. And look at this one. Killer Aboard. Now I know, I don't remember her name. That's not Nurse Chapel, is it? I forget that lady's name. But she's not the killer. I gotta understand she was the killer. Killer Aboard. Weird. And here's Spock doing some controls here. Not even paying attention. Pirates at Bay. What pirate? And why is he at bay? I don't understand. This is so weird. Here's a close-up of James T. Kirk. Mindless man. Is that a dig at our captain? They're trying to say he don't have a mind? No, man. Captain Kirk is the second best captain of the Enterprise. And we have Uhura. Time for shore leave. Now this is the one, look at that picture. It looks like they're on break in the cafe or something waiting for her scene. Doesn't look like a scene from the show, just hanging out with some other crew members, but could be wrong. Time for some shore leave. Ugh. And we have, I looked at that one. Sorry about it, hit the wrong button. And we have another one of Kirk, says, stalking a killer. It doesn't look like he's stalking too much. He's got his gun out. Looks like he needs to turn some lights on. It's a pretty dark room. And we got Beside Himself. Now I kind of get this one because it's got, you know, the double laying there on the bed. And he got, I guess that's two Kirks. It doesn't make any sense. Besides, it just seems like an odd thing that, what's he doing with his hand? And here he is again. Funny little enemies. What? Funny little... That's not even bad Kirk from like the other universe, is it? I don't think. I don't see a scar or nothing. Funny little enemies. Could at least put a tribble on his shoulder or something. And we have Kirk. We got, what's the name? Spock. Frozen at the controls. He doesn't look too frozen. It looks like he's fitting to do something. He just snapped a picture. Just snapped a picture. It doesn't look like he... But that's a look at least some of the wacky, weird cars from Leaf in 1967. Is it just me that I find... Maybe I just found them weird. Maybe like, hey, I know Star Trek, and each one of those captions of those cars sums up that episode perfectly. Maybe I'm just wrong. Let me know. And if you're thinking, what's these worth today? Well, they're not really good. You can get them pretty cheap on eBay. Not like dirt cheap, but you can get them pretty cheap for something from 1967 that apparently didn't get that much out there. But... they're weird to me. They're weird. They're wacky. They're Star Wars. Oops. I mean Star Trek. My bad. Trading cards by Leaf.
Hey, Junkman channel popping though.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.